Here I am again, friends. It's Teresa Crane with Jeremiah Dreams, and I am coming back to you to work on our cute little Christmas house, Christmas gingerbread house for my part of Christmas in July. Now, I'm not part of any kind of an event or anything. I just thought, well, everybody else is doing a Christmas in July. Why don't I? So there you go. Um, Now, I am only going to be on here just for a few minutes because I need to go into my private membership group and do a tutorial with those guys over there, and that's in my Paint and Create membership group. So I'm going to pin my website on there, and if you're interested in learning all the things about Jeremiah Dreams and what you can get involved in, jeremiahdreams.com is a great place to go to find out all the information on my membership group, my store, my products, and just about me in general. And coming soon, blogs will begin on that site as well, but they're just not there yet. Hi, Trisha. How are you, girl? I am so glad you're back with me. Oh, you're just one of my faithful ones, sister. And there's my other faithful one, Janice. How are you, my friend? I am so glad to see you. Okay, y'all, I'm going to try to do this pinned post thing that I struggle with all the time. You know the drill with me. But we're going to get this down. I've got it highlighted. Let's see if I can get it to copy. And hopefully then I can go straight in there and get to the right place, y'all. I need an assistant. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Francis. All my friends. Oh, y'all just make me happy. Y'all just make me so happy. I just love seeing your names pop up here. I'm looking for my live, and then I'm going to pin my pose, and then we're going to get down to business, okay? And it really should be popping up, and there it is. Okay. Whoops. I got to turn the volume down. I always forget that little bit. There's my friend Ann and Diane. Oh, the gang's all here. Yay. Y'all, I'm a little goofy. I admit it. There's no shame in it. Okay, I've got to recopy this little jewel. Hang on. Y'all, the things. One of y'all want to come hang out with me in Kentucky and be my assistant? I watch some of these other creatives. They have these sweet hubbies that read the comments for them and all that. I don't have one. It's just me and Baxter, and his reading skills are not very good. Oh my goodness. All right, I've got it pasted. I'm sending it. I'm going to pin it. Yes, I did it. I did it pretty seamlessly too, I think. Y'all, it's a struggle. But y'all are so kind to be patient with me. Okay, a couple of things. So if you guys see something that you enjoy and you like, hit that heart and like emoji as if you're sending me applause. That is the way to do it. That's what makes Facebook happy. And let's see what else I want to be sure. Make sure I'm not missing your comments. I think I'm caught up. Let's see. Have y'all seen the t-shirt that's in my store? I hope you have. If not, I've had some posts about it, but I've had quite a few orders so far. So check it out. Oh, Francis. You can't talk him into it, huh? That's hilarious. One of these days, maybe the Lord will see fit to bless me with a husband again. I don't know, and I'm not stressed about that. I'm really not. I joke about it, but I'm really okay. I don't mean to worry anybody. Okay, so just to catch you up, let me share my screen. All right. So here's our sweet little gingerbread house. So what I did this afternoon on Craft Around the Clock was I cut a window with a pane right there because once I get this done, I want to be able to put a little votive candle, not a battery operated one, because this is made of cardboard. I cut a couple of windows on this side and put the little panes in so that the light can shine through. Yes, we want it to shine through. Okay, so I'm going to cut a couple of windows right here on this side, and then I'm going to start really working on this some more. Yes, my glue gun's still on. Y'all forgot to turn off my glue gun. I've gotten really bad about that. Thankfully, it's in a safe place, but that's not a good habit, and I don't mean to. It just happens. Okay, so I'm going to take my little X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to wing it because that's what, and I think what I'll do, instead of doing 2 windows on this side, I did 2 windows on that side. I think I'll just do 1 window on this side. And then that'll also help us get down to some other fun things about this little house. And I'm just kind of winging this here, y'all. It's not Prozac. Isn't that a word, Prozac? Y'all, I'm in a mood. I am in a goofy mood tonight, I'm just going to say. So, hang tight. Y'all just don't know what might come out of my mouth tonight. Oh, funny. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is I've got a piece of cardboard here that's a little long, so I'm going to cut a couple of long strips. Actually, I'm just going to cut that one, and I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to make a cross with some hot glue right here on it. And try to have all the edges equal. Okay. I think I'll use this side as my, it looks just a little bit better. I'll put a little dot of glue on the ends of 3 of them. The last time I tried to do all 4, I think it cooled off faster than I could get it on there. See if I can get it positioned like so. I'll slide it down a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to hold it there for just a second and let that set. Okay. That's probably pretty good. One other thing I want to do before I get back on the roof is I want to put a bead of hot glue, strip of hot glue, down this corner where the opening of that cardboard is. And I will make that all become very clear a little bit later. But for now, I'm just going to run a strip of hot glue right down through there and let that be setting and cooling. Okay? There is a reason. All right, except I got my finger in it, y'all. You know me, I always manage somehow to do that. Oh, thank you, Francis. Girl, okay, so this is probably a good time for me to catch y'all up. I made my own pattern. And let me show you. I used some of my quilting skills. So I made my own pattern. This is a 4x4 block. Okay. I found the center, which of course is at 2 inches, and put a little dot. And then I just went straight up and figured how tall I wanted my roof. And there was no exact way. I just guessed what I wanted to do there. So there's my peak. And then I took my ruler and connected corner to corner right there. And then I did another 4x4. Got something on my pattern. 4x4 square to the side because that's going to be the side of it. And actually, the roof is 4x4 sections as well. And I cut it in all apart. None of this was connected. I didn't bend or fold anything, okay? Then after I got all the sections cut out of cardboard, then I glued them all together. And now I'm using felt. Now, somebody suggested, they're absolutely right, quilt batting would be super cute and work great also. I'm just using felt. I just have more of it on hand. And Francis, you're going to have to come teach me how to do your little secret trick with the hot glue webs. because they're everywhere sticking to me. And so I want to continue this little process of this roof. I got a little bit of cardboard shenanigans right there. Okay, y'all, I think I've got a glue gun cobweb on my nose. It's itching now. The struggles. Okay, so I've got one little wavy overlap right here. And I want to take some of this adhesive bling that you can get at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut apart one strip. Now you might want to glue this on. I'm going to see how it works with just using just the adhesive. It is pretty sticky. And if it tends to want to not do all that well, then I will go back and glue gun this down. So I'm going about halfway down, and I'm trying to get it to be wavy also. I don't necessarily, I'll tell you what I need to do though. I just thought about this. Most of these I've started toward the back. I'm going to bring this one more toward the front. I probably should alternate how they are laying on here so they're not all like in the same position. Okay, I want my fabric scissors, and I'm going to get my length, and I'm just going to cut a section very wavy. I am not using a pattern for this. I'm just kind of rocking it back and forth. On my ends, I'm making sure my ends are curved, like so, just rounding them off. I got a little pointed right there on that little place, so I'm just kind of cleaning that up a little bit. And then I'm going to hot glue that section on the roof. Let me turn this so you can be sure to see a little bit better. About right there. I'm just going to run a strip of hot glue like so. That way the little blingy part is kind of tucked in there, and it's not like we just slapped it on there kind of thing. I'm going to cut another little. We're just going to alternate between the bling and the felt. I love felt. I was telling you guys the other day, I love felt. It's cheap, and you just can do so many different things with it. So I've got kind of a wavy line there. I'm just going to cut a straight line this time. Round off my ends. Kind of fix where I got a little jagged through here. I think that looks pretty. I'm going to curve, kind of take that little notch down a little bit. And I'm going to add some hot glue right up through here. I should have measured my length. And I want it to kind of overlap the bling a little bit. I don't want to totally hide it, but I do. Let me turn this where I can cut this curve a little bit better. Here we go. Need to fix this right here. Okay. Time for some more bling. And I mean, you can do as much bling as you want. I didn't want to go too crazy with it myself. That's just me. But if you're all into it and you want to, you just go for it. You make it your own. We could add a little bit more through there, couldn't we? Let's do that. Let's do just a few right through there. We'll probably need a little bit throughout the other layers. We'll just kind of play that by ear too. See what happens. Just adding a little bit more. I got a little jewel right there wanting to flip up. Okay, I want to take another very short piece. I want to add it like right through there. Just kind of putting it on the end. Just to carry it on out a little bit further. And I'm not going to do the rest of them, but you get the idea. Okay, so I think we're coming up on our very last little section here. And we've got a straight piece again. I need to get my length. It's going to be about right there. I'm just going to put a little notch. And now I'm just going to cut some waves. There we go. Let me round off this other end. All right. Hey, Winifred. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. And I really need it to be up under this. This is the problem with my current glue gun, is it's not wanting to feed the glue sticks just right. So I had bought a new one. I thought it was a really good brand. It was that SureBonder brand. And after it got here, it didn't work. I mean, it didn't even power on. And the instruction says if it doesn't power on, do not use it. I think I'm just going to do this like so. Oh, I'm so sorry, Francis. I hope you get to feeling better, my friend. I'll be praying for you. You rest well. That does wonders. So take care, and I'll be talking to you, I'm sure. Okay, so this is kind of where we are. Now I need to do this other side. Y'all, I've just got stuff everywhere. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for the hearts and the likes. I've just got stuffs everywhere. Let me throw some of this away. All right, so let's see if we can't knock out this other side of the roof pretty quick. In fact, let's just do a little time saver maneuver right here. And we're just going to cut out several strips. We'll do a straight edge. We'll round it off. Hey, Rhonda. How are you, my friend? I'm going to make a wavy line. I'm going to round it off. Make sure this other side is rounded off. Now I've got a wavy line. These little things are sticking to everything. Oh my goodness. Tell me something good, my friends. I'm doing good. I am doing really good. I had a good day. I met with some wonderful people that just, I don't know, they were just really neat to visit, to get to know. It was work related, and that is one thing I love about my job, is the way I get to interact with people and get to know them. All right, I am rounding off those. Let's see how far this takes us. So let's start with our bling. I'm going to go ahead and just cut several of these. I've just found if you do kind of the same motion that you know you're going to have to do over and over, go ahead and get several done. It saves you time. Let's see how far this gets us. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some bling down. I'm going to use one of these little short ones to kind of extend it out a little bit. Just kind of touch it down, make sure it's sticking. Put some hot glue on there. Lisa says, your day was so-so. You found out that your mother... Oh, what? Oh, I am so sorry, Lisa. Your mother. I'm so sorry, girl. Oh, bless your heart. I'll be praying for you, my friend. Oh, I'm so sorry. Life can just be very, very hard. And, wow. Well, girl, I know that's a very emotional, difficult time, so I hope we bring you some joy tonight in a very difficult time. Wow, I am so sorry. Had she been sick? Do you mind sharing that? If you'd rather not, I respect that. Okay, let's add the next row of hot glue. Whoops, got a little crazy on me. Lisa, I'm just so sorry, girl. That just really concerns me. The glue webs, y'all, they're a real thing. All right. Let's see. I thought I had another tiny one. I thought, I know. Y'all, this stuff is pretty sticky. All right, so now I'm going to do some glue. Can you see how it's coming along? I know I might have to just angle the camera down a little bit different. Let me try that because I know the angle. Maybe y'all can see a little bit better. Y'all don't want to see my shirt. Okay. Maybe that's a little bit better. You can see what's happening. Okay, Lisa says she's had dementia and Alzheimer's and was having mini strokes. You just thought, well, you know, I thought you did lose your aunt 2 weeks ago. Oh, my. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry. I am praying for you, girl. The Lord has you. The Lord has her. If she was a believer, and He can meet you right where you are. And He is faithful and true. I'm talking from the voice of experience here. I'm just so sad for you, girl. You know, when you care about people, it really affects you. It's just kind of, I just love you guys. I want you to know you're my viewers. I know that. But y'all are faithful to come and hang out with me. And I just want you to know I just appreciate, and I'm just really, um, I feel very attached to y'all. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Y'all are precious. You know what? I want to tell you this. I don't know why this made me think of that. I guess my mind is jumping. Um, y'all remember last week I did the craft around the clock segment and my sound didn't work and I was like having to get off and get back on and it just was a hot mess. Do you remember that? Well, I don't know why. And in that process, I mean, when I do the craft around the clock segments, you only have 30 minutes to do your project. And usually I don't finish. Sometimes I do. But anyway, so I need to cut my next piece here. By the time I got all the sound stuff and a workaround figured out, I had 15 minutes of 30 minutes left to complete that project. Well, y'all, I have no explanation, but that little 15-minute video is kind of going a little bit viral. Now tell me why. I just don't even understand it. That thing has a reach right now of about over 12,000 and it has been viewed 7,000 times and nobody's making fun of me. And it's interesting because people are saying, yes, I can hear you. And that's okay because that gives me an opportunity to interact with other people. But I'm just dumbfounded. And that's some of the craziness of Facebook because it was just a hot mess. I was so stressed. I was just, I don't know. It was just crazy. But that video is doing great. And my other ones, usually what's normal for my videos is being a reach of about 700 or 800. And it will get viewed anywhere between 300 and 500 times. Now, take that in comparison to that hot mess of a little video that has now gone over 12,000 in reach and been viewed 7,000 times. I don't understand. I wish I did. Because whatever I did there, I want to replicate it so that it would help my growth. I know I was very stressed. I don't want to be stressed. I don't think growth is worth the stress of that. If we can't be having fun, we're not doing it for the right reasons. Okay, I need some more white. Do I have more white? Yes, I do. I do. I thought I did. Actually, this may be a little more white. It may not be quite the same shade. And that's all right, too. All right, let me get my length. You just never know. All right, so I'm going to start with let's see, I'm going to start right here with a wavy line. I'm just doing this very free-handed, very fluid, and rounding the corners. Yeah, it's a little bit different shade. Now I need to do something up here at the top. I believe what I will do is some of this bling, as if the light is catching, or the moon is catching the top of the roof, the snow. And I'll just put it right along these seams, I believe. Whoops. Got into the glue again, because that's what I do very well. I have a talent for it, of getting my fingers in the glue. Okay, let's turn this around. And I'm going to put some of this cute bling on this other seam. Just like that. Okay, so there's that. Now, adjust my chair a little bit. Now, I want to address these windows, and I've been thinking about this. Whoops, toppled. I want to build up around the outer area of these windows, and we're going to construct it out of the cardboard. Let me change out scissors here and try to keep this from toppling over. All right, so I'm going to cut a strip of cardboard. Once we get this well constructed, we're going to paint this. And I need a pen or something. And I'm measuring now the area that the length that I want this to be. Oh, wow, this little thing may actually be out of ink. I have a ton of them though, so that's okay. Let me double check this. Okay, so that'll work well. All right, so let's do 2, and actually that's pretty close. And now I'm going to take and cut this one down. It's got a pretty jagged edge on it. I'll make sure I'm in the... This has a pretty jagged edge on it, so I'm just going to cut that away. I forgot I brought y'all closer, so that limits my field of the area y'all can see. Try not to cut myself. There we go. Now I am cutting this just a little bit longer than the length I need for a reason. Well, my goodness, what in the world? When that happens like that, we'll just resort to a ruler. Didn't really want to go that route, but that's all right. So it's right at 1 inch. So I'm going to cut it a little longer than 1 inch. And then I'm going to cut this other one the same. Now, this is going to be interesting. Whoops, come back here. Stick my scissors under it's top heavy because of the roof. I need something to brace it. Let me try this. There we go. All right, I've got to have a pen that will write on this a little bit better. I guess I'll use a thicker Sharpie. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from that corner down to the corner of the window. And then I'm going to do the same on the other end. If I can get it to be still. Now, you guys, I am not a woodworker or carpenter, so I don't entirely know how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a good college try. And then I'm going to glue this down. If I can get a hold of it. And I'm not using a ton of glue. So I'm framing in this window so it has some dimension. So I want to match up my corners. Okay. Follow my angles. And this is not going to be perfect, okay? It just is what it is. But we'll do what we can to get something halfway decent. Just a little bit of hot glue. And we're going to match that up. Pretty close. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Take this other little strip. Probably need to go ahead and open my little pen first. Okay. Cut my angles. Get a hold of it. When you're dealing with little pieces of cardboard, it could be very easy to burn yourself. So use caution if you try this kind of project. Oh, I think that's going to be so sweet. And now the last piece, I know y'all probably cannot see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Last little piece. Look up there, y'all. I framed it in. Can you see? The little window is framed. And it's not just a little naked hole. See the difference? Isn't that precious? Okay, I'm the only one who's getting excited about that. Okay, let's go ahead and do our other one real quick. I don't know if this will be, we'll try. We'll try. So this weekend when my kids were here and my granddaughter, I sing goofy songs with her, but I also sing old songs with her. And one of the songs that I sing with her is My Girl. You know, my girl talking about. I can't sing too much or I'll get in Facebook jail. But you know what I'm talking about. So another one that we've started singing is the Michael Jackson song ABC 1 2 3. Do y'all remember that one? Oh, thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Rhonda. And then another one that we've been singing is Rockin' Robin. Do y'all remember those songs? Y'all may be too young. I may be really showing my age. I wish I could sing them for you. But she has heard them so much that she can sing My Girl by heart. And she'll just burst into song sometimes. And she'll say, Mimi, you're my girl. Oh, good. I'm not the only one. Thank you for rescuing me, Lisa. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's do this one. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this window pane like this. And then I'm going to decorate this side like what I have in mind. But I wanted to get the construction of it done. Just put a tiny bit of hot glue right there. It's probably easier to do it straight on that than it is to do it on that little tiny piece. Y'all, I've always wanted to do one of those beautiful doll houses, the big fancy ones, and I may just yet. Now that I have 2 little granddaughters, I'm thinking I may have to give that a try. Wouldn't that be fun? Get a hold of this and put it in the right place. I'm trying to match up the corners here. It's sliding around on me. Whoa, I dropped it. Hang on. I gotta get it. I'm losing my balance though. Oh, Lisa's got it. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. I love it. I'm singing it in my head right now. And do you remember the Jackson 5 doing the ABC song? Those were the days. Yes. So fun. I wish we could kind of sing that stuff on here and not get in trouble because of copyright. And y'all, this is not going to be perfect, but maybe it will be cute enough. You're not older than me, Lisa. How old are you? I don't believe that. I think you've told me before, but I honestly do not remember. Are you really? I would have never thought it, girl. You're not that much older than me. Okay, so there's the panes of our 2 windows. So now let's do something about decorating this side. We're going to get all these little webs out of our way. I really want to paint. I knew I said this wasn't going to be very long, but it's like once I get into it, I don't want to let go. Okay, so I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint, and I think I may. Let's see, I've got several colors. Hold on. I've got a Java. I'm going to need some, truffle. I wonder which one. I might just use the truffle. I think Java is going to be too dark. Let's just do that. Get my scissors out of the way, especially my fabric scissors. I don't want to mess them up. Okay, so I'm going to paint this. This is the Waverly Chalk Paint in Truffle. And again, if I had had the forethought, I probably should have done all of this before putting this all together. But I really didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have it all planned out and visualized. I'm just winging it. And try to get up under this roof without getting it on the felt. I tell you what I think I'll do as well. I think I'm going to make these window panes a different color than the truffle. And that'll be interesting. I'm almost thinking, okay, let me ask y'all, do y'all think these window panes should be, I'm thinking they should be red. It's really where my gut is going with it. I'm thinking I'm going to do these little window panes in red. And I have some chalk paint that's red. Yes! You're welcome, Lisa. Glad I could help. Oh, so that reminds me of a funny story. When my daughter was little, but my sister's little girl, my niece, was little. That was back in the days of Barney. All the kids loved Barney. And my sister stayed home when her little girl was little, and she kept a few children. So she heard Barney a lot as she kept these children. So one night she went to bed and the Barney song started in her mind. The problem was she couldn't remember the lyrics, and she couldn't turn her brain off, and she wound up having to get up and go put in the Barney VHS tape and listen to the whole thing so that she could hear the lyrics and turn her brain off. Oh my goodness. That's bad. Oh, I think I like this. Let me get this one little thing. Got some truffle right here on this that's very wet and kind of a little mound, and I want to get that off. Hi, Katie. How are you? Glad to see you tonight. I hope you're doing well. I am making a little house out of cardboard and painting it up, and this is kind of my Christmas in July effort. We'll see if I can't get down in some of these grooves where I'm imperfect so that it doesn't look as disconnected. Thank you, Katie. Y'all, the painting the blessings and all the things make a huge difference. It does make a difference. It does matter. And if you see something that you love in hitting those emojis, the likes, the hearts, the laughters, hitting them as if you're giving me applause makes a difference with Facebook. And that's why we creatives ask you quite often to do that. All right, now I'm using the chalk paint in white, and I'm going to go and paint these little panes inside. I'm going to get some more of this white, and that will help them to stand out. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. that's just a thing with them now, that they see that if your audience is engaging with you and doing that, it validates you as a for real creative, whatever they think. I don't know, y'all, it's crazy. But thank you, thank you, thank you. It helps. It does make a difference. How do you like that? Look. I like that with the white. I like the truffle. I need to add a little bit more red now that it's kind of drying. So let me do that real quick. Especially where I kind of got crazy with the brush. Make sure I covered it well. All right. So there's that. Now let's do this other side, because I really do want to do like a little more decor right there, but I need to let that dry. So this little window could be a little bit of a challenge. And I may have to just do some faux kind of things. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to start. I really didn't think this through when I started it, as you can tell. So I'm going to start with painting. I'm going to use my small round brush first and paint up close to the felt areas. And hope I don't get in a mess. I'm just trying to very gently outline right up next to it, and then that'll make filling in between much easier. And I tell you, painting this truffle color is really helping these other colors to pop in the felt. So I'm actually on this little gumdrop of felt trying to go up under it a little bit. So under this Y, I'm going to be careful. Just trying to be really easy. This takes great concentration, friends. Okay, we're about to get there. I really do like this truffle on. I think that shade, the darkness of it, is really helping it. You know, something like this would be something you could do with kids pretty easy also, I think. Okay. I'm going to rinse my brush. The next thing I want to do is I want to do the white panes inside that little window. Yes, doesn't it, Winifred? Makes a huge difference. Get my brush nice and clean. So I'm going to get some white, and I don't want any brown mixing into it. Okay, I'm going to hold this up a little bit. Wouldn't it be fun if you did this as a family and had this as keepsakes? Okay, I'm going to rinse that white off. And now I want to outline that little window in some red. I think I need to dry it a little bit. It looks pretty wet. Maybe that'll be good enough. Get a little bit better point going. This is such a small window. I didn't feel that I could add the three-dimensional panes very easily, so I'm just going to outline it. And my main purpose for having a window right here to begin with was just to allow light to come through whenever I do my little votive candle. And I will be using battery operated and not a real flame. Here we go. Well, y'all, this is about all I have the energy to do for tonight. I think I'm going to have to call it an evening and feel myself winding down. But isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Isn't it precious, y'all? I can just see a little candle in there. And it's all cardboard. What a fun project. And it's not done. It is not done. We'll keep working on it. We still have 2 more sides to do. Back side will be no big deal. But anyway, let me switch these back around. Okay, it's me again. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad y'all like it. You're always kind of just putting yourself out there, and you just never know how something's going to turn out. But you never know till you try, right? That's right. Okay, y'all, I feel myself. My eyes are getting very tired. So I won't be here tomorrow night. I have a work thing, and I'm meeting a friend for dinner, girlfriend. And then I really need to do a tutorial in my Paint and Create membership group. So if you'd like some information about my Paint and Create group, go to jeremiahdreams.com. If you want to see the t-shirt I designed and have for sale, go to jeremiahdreams.com. Good night, my friend Lisa. I'm glad you really like it, friend. And just go see what's going on at jeremiahdreams.com. But if you want to know and receive notifications of when I go live, go to the link in the pinned comment, and that will take you to Telegram, where you can sign up to receive those notifications. Having said that, if nobody else tells you today, I want you to hear me. I love you. You are treasured. You are priceless. And you matter. You make a difference. And I appreciate your time and you being here with me. I love each and every one of you all. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Get some great rest. And I'm going to see you guys again very soon. Good night.